Hi, my name is Umar, a SIF student of BATSPA CC Year 2. And this video is about quiz trivia made with Kinter, Python GUI graphical user interface. Let's start with the main code. The main code starts with imports of some libraries. Random, a method of mixing the answer options. Requests, used to send HTTP requests to the Open Trivia database in order to obtain quiz questions. HTML, used to unscaping some elements in quiz questions. Kinter is a GUI package used to create user interfaces for applications. Message box, the Kinter library's component used to show message boxes. Moving on, getQueue function obtains an allocated amount of trivia questions from a specific category by submitting an HTTP call to the Open Trivia Database API. Provides a JSON-formatted set of quiz questions. StartFrame class represents the application's first frame, shows title with a greeting and the start button. Introduction frame class represents the quiz's introduction frame, presents an informational button and the quiz's start button. QuizApp class, main application class deriving from TK, frame, oversees all aspects of the quiz process, including question loading, question presentation, user input, and score calculation, has methods for displaying the start frame, introduction frame, loading questions, and showing the final score. Methods in QuizApp: display start frame shows the application start frame. Display intro frame shows the introduction after destroying the start frame. Load question takes the first question and initializes the choice buttons and question label. Shuffle choices rearranges the selections for the answers. Show final score after the quiz is finished. The final score is displayed. Load next question displays the answer to the current question, or, in the event that none remain, the total score. Handle choice manages the user selection, modifies the score, and shows a message regarding the outcome. Main block determines the quiz's category and amount number of questions. Launches the GUI main loop using root main loop, initializes the QuizApp instance, and displays the main Kinter window. Overall, this code retrieves questions from the Open Trivia Database API and uses Kinter to create an easy-to-use quiz trivia application with GUI. After responding to questions, players receive feedback from the application, which also shows their ultimate score at the conclusion. Category file code and trivia file code. API interaction. While both codes communicate with the Open Trivia Database API, they serve different functions, fetching quiz categories in the first code and trivia questions in the second code, and have separate URLs: API category, PA in the first code, and API, PA in the second code. HTTP requests. The requests are used by both codes. Use the GET function for sending the designated API endpoint in HTTP GET request. Response handling. Both codes print the status code, headers, and other details such as status code, headers, etc. from the HTTP response. JSON handling. The JSON data of the API responses is parsed and pre-printed by both codes using the JSON module. Although the two code pieces interface via Open Trivia Database's API similarly, they serve different functions and retrieve different kinds of data.